Hello everyone, I'm Miss Faust. Welcome to class. Are you ready for another day? You are? Good. Do you have paper ready? A pen or pencil? Let me look. Oh, it looks great. I see the paper. I see pens and pencils. Good job. Okay, we're going to take some notes. I have 2 words for us today. Just two. Okay, they're right behind me. Yes, indeed. So come on and follow me over to the board here. Okay? So our words for today are good, well. They can be very confusing. When do I use good? When do I use well? Okay, let's see. We'll start with good. Do you remember your parts of speech? The noun, the pronoun, the verb, the adjective. And do you remember what the adjective does? Anybody? It describes what? The noun or pronoun. Good job. Remember that. Okay, so you might want to look at your notes on the parts of speech to refresh your memory. Okay, so good is an adjective, which means it would describe a noun or a pronoun. Okay, so keep that in mind. Here is an example. One moment. My example. 2. See? 2. Okay. Good books. 2 good books. Yes, indeed. And they are good books. Okay. So, what do we have? We have the noun books, remember? Okay? And we have the word good. And we know it's an adjective. Oh, a little review. What's 2? Is that an adjective or an adverb? Do you remember? It's an adjective. And we're going to review the adverb over there. But yes, so we have an adjective here and an adjective here along with a noun. So yes, we use good. When we describe these 2 books, we say good. We don't say well. We would use good. Okay? 2 good books. Good describes the noun books. Okay? Because they are good. Okay. So you've got that. So you could also say a good marker. Let's say you're talking about pie. Pie. Someone says to you, "How do you like the pie?" "Oh, I love it. It is good." Good describes the pronoun it. It is good. Okay? Now, one moment. Just a moment. I'm back. Well is an adverb, not an adjective. You would not say well pie. A well pie. You would not say that. You would say a good pie, but not well. Adverb. Again, let's review. Adjective describes a noun or a pronoun such as it. Okay? Well describes, I should say adverb. I'm jumping ahead. Adverb describes what? Your verb, your adjective, or another, yes, adverb. Okay? So yes, and well is an adverb. I keep saying that, don't I? Okay? Because we tend to use good when we should be using well at times. Okay? So remember that. Key. For the adverb, think how, when, where. Remember that? Look at your notes. We had that in our notes. So think how, when, okay. You'll see why I have this here. Here's your example. He did well on the test. It's a test. We pretend. We pretend. Okay. He did well on the test. Not he did good on the test. You might say a good test, but not doing good on the test. Okay? He did well on the test. Okay? So, well goes right here. How did he do? Well answers that. How did he do? How did he do? Well. Well. How equals well. How did he do? He did well. Okay? Now, how describes what? Is it describing a verb? In this case, an adjective or an adverb? It is describing did, a verb. Because we ask ourselves, how did he do? So we're talking about the verb, because verbs are what? Doing. Right? Okay. So how did he do? He did well. Okay? So that how describes did. Does that make sense? Good. So, good and well are different. We tend to use good a lot when we should at times use well. So when you think, how did you do? I did good. No, no, no. I did well. Now, over here. This is what we call a funny poster. Okay? The poster is called at the top there, wacky weather. Wacky means silly, very funny, crazy, in a good way. Okay? So it's about weather. Okay? So I thought I'm going to read to you a few wacky weather stories. But before I do that, I have this question down here. How are you doing? And I'm going to add this. How are you doing on this wacky, if I can talk, let's do this again. How are you doing on this wacky weather day? Good or well? I am doing well. Exactly. Not I am doing good. I am doing well. How are you doing? It's all together. Well. Okay? Well, not good. Let me read to you. See, there are frogs coming from the sky, from up there, coming down. Okay? It says, okay, hailstone, which when in wintertime, some of you might know it, they're little ice pellets. They're like little ice, round ice, full of ice, and if they hit you, you go, ow! And they come from the sky. They come down when it's very cold. Okay, sometimes we get that here. When it gets really cold, all of a sudden you get little ice balls come, okay, hit the windshield of your car, and next thing you have a crack in your windshield. Yeah, okay. Hailstones, very, very wide, hit a place in Iowa on June 16, 1882, many years ago. And if that wasn't strange enough, some of the hail had frogs inside, and they're still alive. Silly, huh? Okay. Let me read you another silly, wacky weather story. Okay. Rain, it's called Rain, Rain, Go Away. Remember our nursery rhymes? Sounds like one of them, doesn't it? Okay. On July 25, 1979, kids in Alvin, Texas, had their swimming hole filled and warm in just 24 hours. Where they like to go swimming, okay? 43 inches of rain fell. 43 inches. We are talking almost 4 feet. Can you believe that? That's a lot of water, okay? But silly. Here we got cows jumping, frogs falling from the sky. They're just falling. Okay, silly, wacky weather. How are you doing today, folks? We are all doing well. Good job. Let's turn from wacky weather to assignment. Okay, are you ready? Wacky phone. Okay. Assignment. Write 2 sentences. That's it. 2 sentences only. Okay. You do 1 sentence for each word. Does that make sense? You have 2 sentences, 2 words. Good, well. Write your own sentence for good and well. Okay, you might say, well, wait a minute, Miss Faust. That's not a sentence. You're right, I know. It's a phrase. Okay. I will turn that into a sentence. Here we go. Oh. I read 2 good books. There's my sentence. I read 2 good books. Okay? That's my sentence. He did well on the test. That's my other sentence. So what you do, you come up with 2 sentences, 1 for good, 1 for well. Underline the words. So do as I did. Underline good, underline well. Okay? Make sure to call it good, well, so I know what I'm looking at. Okay? 2 good books. We are doing well today. If you have any questions about the assignment, okay, let me know. Otherwise, have a terrific day. You will do well on this assignment. Till next time. Bye-bye.